Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Pop Culture News and Reviews. You are joining us for issue 68.
Yes.
68, flying through. If you haven't joined us before, it's the first time you're joining us, then you will hear today a recap of all the news in pop culture that we deem necessary to talk about. If you've been listening to us all along, then you've heard that spiel before, and thank you for waiting patiently through it. My name's Anthony. I'm joined by Sevi.
Hello.
And, mate, I don't know. We didn't do it last week, but what have you been watching? Because you've been watching some stuff this week.
I watched a few things. I watched Occupation Rainfall.
Oh, yeah?
Terrible.
Move on.
Terrible movie. Visual effects are great. Like for an Australian movie, very, very good.
Yeah?
Very, very good. And if you listen to the show, you know that I'm one for
Visual effects, yeah.
visual effects and stuff like that. Like it is very good. I could pull it apart, but it's like it's an Australian budget. And it seemed to be what I was reading, a budget of about 25 mil, so one episode of Loki.
Yeah.
I think it made back about 800,000 in total.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, that's not going to fly. You said this was a sequel as well.
It's a sequel to a movie that flopped. The movie that flopped, Occupation, was another Aussie movie. It's basically, if you remember Tomorrow Where the War Began, another great Aussie movie, but instead of fighting like North Korea who invades, or China, or whoever, I don't know who the occupation was that came in that one, this is aliens. And so the small town have got to battle the aliens and all this. So
the reason you didn't remember the ethnicity of the army in Tomorrow Where the War Began is because they never specify it.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like that's why I was guessing it was either North Korea or China or
things about it. Whereas, do you remember Red came out at the same time?
Red Dawn.
Was it Red Dawn?
Yeah, Red Dawn with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, they specified it and went hard on it, and you were like, "Oh, this."
Who was that one? Oh, that was Russia and China, wasn't it? In theirs, because it was a tag team effort to go against the Yanks,
and it felt real like
someone's going to do it.
But
this is a ticking bomb, really.
I did love the Tomorrow Where the War. I love Tomorrow. I love the books. The books are great.
I love that movie. The TV show sucked.
Yeah, it's a property that you feel could be really good if they expanded it and went with it.
Yeah.
Because the books were really good, and there's like 6 books, I think.
You just need to get a solid group of Aussie actors together, give it to Hemsworth as well,
and say, "Do this." And you need 10 years.
It's like why that Red Dawn.
We'll do a movie every 2 years.
Red Dawn was a direct copy of Tomorrow Where the War Began because it came out like I think it was a year or two after, if I remember correctly. And then it's like it had Hemsworth leading it. It's like, you've got an Aussie leading it. Why didn't you just put him in Tomorrow Where the War Began? It would have made so much more sense.
Yeah, although he didn't fit any of the characters at that stage. Like he wasn't young enough to be one of the kids. And I don't think he was old enough to be one of the main adults, you know?
So you have him as an army man who teaches them how to...
I'd love him to go the other way and be like a full-on, like, be the villain.
We can't be.
I want to see Hemsworth as a villain.
He's not North Korean.
Well, he wasn't in
and he's not even,
Tomorrow Where the War Began.
He's not Chinese either.
He wasn't. And one of the cool things about the books in Tomorrow Where the War Began is that a lot of people from the army change sides. And...
That's cool. That they didn't specify on.
Yeah. They, because they're like, we've lost this war, we're going to defect. And then...
How have they lost the war? They're fighting children.
No, not that. No.
Can't be that hard.
No, the Australian army.
Oh, they were fighting back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're trying to
don't go
back.
into as well.
Yeah, they're trying to fight back and they're getting like pinned down, but then you're getting people inside the Australian army working against them that you don't realise.
Oh. That are working for the China or whoever it is, they're working for the...
Yeah, they never mention it in the books either.
Oh, wow.
But it's a really cool plot. Like, it's so good.
Because the kids could play a bad guy.
Yeah. The kids think there's this general in there who the kids think are going to help them. And he's caught them and he's like, I've caught the guerrillas who are doing all the trouble. Kind of thing. And then they have to try to escape from him.
Yeah.
It's...
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, mate, there's some really cool plot lines in it that never... had the chance to develop in the series, in the TV or the book, in the movie because they never got the time.
Yeah, right.
I think the series finished after like 5 episodes. I think. It didn't go that far. And it was on like
TV
ABC.
show. It might have been 6 or 7. Oh,
yeah, it was on ABC Kids, I think, as well, right? like ABC or something. ABC did it. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it was something along those lines. Yeah.
So you know their budget wouldn't have been
great. Wasn't good.
But the movie was decent.
The movie was very good. Very, very good.
Anyway, we've gone into that a bit. Sorry for the tangent, guys. But if you listened before, you know that happens. But you went to movies this week as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw a Quiet Place. Quiet Place 2.
Yeah.
That's good.
Worth
it.
Worth a watch.
Yeah, worth it.
So don't see Occupation Rainfall, guys.
No, don't watch that, but watch Quiet Place 2. Very good.
In the cinema, how'd you feel?
Was any other movie that I watched in the cinema?
But your difference between ambient sound and lighting and everything in a cinema, like
to me,
the movie lends into it.
I don't care. The missus said you need to watch it in the cinema. She said, I don't care. I'm watching a movie. I don't care where I'm sitting.
You have anyone talk during the movie?
What do you mean?
Because it's a very quiet movie. Did you hear anyone talking around?
No, not really. Because it was Krasinski's he's packed it full of jump scares. Like there was one that actually got me. I'm like, oh yeah, well done. That was cool. That came out of nowhere. But then the rest, I'm like, oh, I seen that coming.
Yeah,
I saw that coming.
Yeah,
but there was one that was sort of at the start that got me. I'm like, oh, well done. You're off to a good start.
Joss Whedon used to do it in Buffy all the time, where he telegraphed them massively.
That's every horror movie is like that.
No, but he telegraphed them for the first like 2-3 seasons. And by telegraph, what I mean is that like your main actor will enter, but only stay in 1/3 of the frame. And you've got this open frame of the screen behind them where you're like, it's a tense moment. You're like, something's about to happen in that space.
And everything will slow down. They'll start slowing down and looking around, music will
and
stop.
then usually from that space, something happens.
You get ambient noise starting to come
It's like
through
the old one of like, they're looking in a medicine cabinet, there's no one behind them, and they close it and someone's there. But the camera shot is set up so that you can see over the shoulder. Like there's a blank space there for something to enter into.
Yeah.
You know, and the more you watch it, the more you start predicting those things.
Yep.
So when you're watching them and you're worried, you start watching that and being like, oh, a jump scare's coming. But then from about season 4, I think, onwards, he kept doing that, but the scares came from different places or wouldn't come.
Yep.
And it's almost as like he gave you the formula and then started subverting it.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's clever. Well done.
Cillian Murphy did a wicked job in it as well.
Yeah.
Who played Scarecrow in Dark Knight.
Yeah.
He was real good in it.
He's
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the cast,
the cast is strong.
This cast is very strong, but the missus absolutely loved Noah Jupe, who plays Marcus, the kid, Krasinski's son.
Yeah.
Loved him. Absolutely loved his acting in this. He cranked it up. Very, very good. Very strong actor. The daughter
with the AS, the sign language.
Yeah, the deaf girl.
How'd she go?
She was good. She was good in the first one. She's good in this one.
No, but you know how sometimes they cast them young and then as they grow, they can go 2 ways.
She was solid. Yeah. Has a very good scene with Cillian Murphy's character, like trying to get him to, because he's starting to panic because she can't understand what he's saying. And so, because he was friends with them before it all went to shit, so she ends up grabbing his head and just turns his head and then tells him like basically you've got to, what is it?
Look at me, so
enunciate your like really act your words out, and then I'll know what you're saying. So he starts doing, and he really makes it so she knows what he's saying.
Cool,
which is it's really really good. But she ends up smashing it.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a watch. Probably try to go this week. But yeah, that's what we've been watching. That's
what you watch.
What I watched this week, I've been watching Stargirl again.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
How many episodes are you in? Second one now?
No.
you managed to get through one?
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm finding it hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. And I usually find CW stuff hard.
The high school stuffs I'm struggling with.
You sort of just...
Yeah,
I just blocked it, I think.
That's what I'm struggling with.
And just focus more on her.
Yeah.
And the bad guys. Because they're strong.
They are strong. I'm struggling with...
especially, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Icicle,
yeah. He's wicked.
I love the back catalogue they've gone into for the characters. Like, they're just so straight of America, obviously, but the characters they've gone for, like the Wizard and stuff like that, like, they've gone for some deep cuts. You know, anyway.
Well, that's perfect because I don't think we spoke about it last week because it was this week's news, I think. We're getting a lantern.
Yeah, we're getting Lanter's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade.
The daughter of a lantern. Here we go.
Jade's coming in.
So that's going to be Stargirl, guys. And we got a Stargirl August, they're saying. It's coming out.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's premiering on the date, because someone put it together, that the last season wrapped up last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool then.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it was August or something, which is leads us into the first bit of news, because in August 12th, we are getting season 3 of Titans.
I'm pumped.
It's dropping.
I'm pumped.
Is it going week to week, or is it all at once? I'm confused.
People are slamming this show, and I don't understand why.
Why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
What are they saying?
Like, it's one of the worst. Like, even people online, like YouTubers and stuff, are saying it's one of the worst comic book shows that have come out in a long time. Like, what show are you watching? Because I would say it's one of the best.
It's right up there.
Especially season 1 was a bit.
Look, season 3 is kicking into another gear now.
But
so
season
we got a bit
2
of a
was
teaser
insane
for season 3 drop, which is showing us that we're getting a bit of Joker.
A Joker's showing up.
We're getting Red Hood.
We are getting the way Jason Todd dies by the look of this. Because you see in the teaser, there's a crowbar in the teaser covered in blood. Not only that, you're seeing someone beat Jason with a...
Yeah, and we're saying Joker because
before
we get the Joker laugh. We get a cop strung up.
Well, it's not actually the Joker laugh.
It's a recording of it.
No, it's... If you had a look in that teaser, you see it... You see from behind the shoulder of the cop who's been strung up, if it's a cop, and you see Jason there, and then behind him is one of those fortune teller machines in the background, and that's what turns on in the light. Yeah. That's what shines on when Jason turns
I'm keen
around.
for it. We haven't heard any casting about the Joker yet, if they've actually cast a Joker, or if it's going to be a case of, they're doing a voice and then they're shooting him from a distance obscured.
Will it be the same as in season 2? When Batman, or season 1, where Batman kills the Joker, throws him out a window. Yeah. I think it was the end of season 1, wasn't it?
No, season 2. It's No,
it was season 1 where Dick was in there
through the head thing. I thought that was season 2.
No, wasn't that season 1? That was season 1, because season 2 was Deathstroke.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The end of that. And this was the end of season 1 where Dick was getting visions put into his head.
That's right, yeah.
And he ends up beating up Batman, then Batman dies. And but you see the Joker on top of the cop car. Batman's killed him. But you don't see who he is.
So it could be like that kind of thing.
And that was before Batman was even cast.
Yeah. So it could be that thing they do again. What else do we have here for season? Oh, we got a vision of a first look at Barbara Gordon.
Yes.
And she's oracled up.
I am upset.
She's fully wheelchaired, Oracle Barbara Gordon.
We're not seeing a Batgirl Nightwing, which is what I wanted.
Yeah. Look.
Shame.
Yeah. Because even at this point, if we get a backstory for her, it has to be flashback, so he's got to be Robin.
And I mean, and who's to say that Bruce hasn't given her a suit that can allow her to walk? You see it in the Titans game. There's a wheelchair in the background of the shot and she's walking.
Yeah.
So she's still Batgirl. So
keen for that game. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's a bit of Titans news we've got there. So a couple of seasons and stuff to look forward to, man. I'm keen. We got a poster as well from it with Blackfire and front and center. So just to remind you that.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of behind the scenes shots coming out as well. People taking sneaky
avoid those guys.
Like, stop it.
Yeah. Hey, a little bit of DC news will stay on here. A little bit of a funny one is season 3 of Harley Quinn has been told that they can't use an image of Batman while going down on Catwoman. Because as DC says, that's not what heroes do.
And who then came out and said, no, heroes do this. It's canon.
No, this is, before I get that, like, I've known a lot of ladies that say heroes do that.
Yes.
You're in fact a hero for doing that. But, probably went too far there. This is, so we did get Zack Snyder.
The king himself is like, no, you're wrong.
Puts up a bit of fan art, I believe it was.
Who was the one that said heroes don't do it? Was it DC or was it Warner Brothers?
DC, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. So they clearly don't know their own catalogue.
What's funny though is...
And that looked like it was Frank Miller. That was from Frank Miller's.
The amount of stuff that Harley has been allowed to get away with doing and saying.
And this you can't.
Yeah. Like she said a lot of stuff about Batman in this. Like...
Oh yeah.
You know, like this
He F's bats.
Yeah.
but we didn't see it.
No.
So maybe that's it. Maybe because we saw this that.
But what? It's offensive to see
I don't understand it.
Batman and Catwoman in a healthy relationship?
It's an R-rated show.
Yeah.
It's not made for children.
It's weird that they've pulled the...
I just love Zach's response. That was just gold.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
Catwoman.
no, DC, you're wrong.
Yeah. And then I saw that everywhere after that. Like that photo was going
Everyone's
everywhere.
uses it.
But anyway, Harley Quinn working with one hand pinned behind their back, but will still put together a great season, I reckon. They've This show's great, guys. Harley Quinn is really good.
Wicked show.
Possibly, it's up there. Actually, I watched Invincible on Netflix, which is another, because I don't really watch cartoon stuff, like animated stuff that often, but it's another one like Harley Quinn, which is, it's done well and has those adult tones, and you kind of forget you're watching a animated show at times, like the DC.
It's rated huge.
Invincible.
Yeah, it's massive. People love it, and it's one of, because it's funny enough. It's actually it's good that you're watching it, because now we've got something sort of in common, because it's Robert Kirkman that does that, and he done The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
and Fear the Walking Dead and all that. But not only that, I noticed because as you know, me and the missus are watching The Walking Dead
through. Yeah,
Carl is sitting down reading a comic book.
Was it Invincible?
It's Invincible. They go into then in another episode, they go into a room, a kid's room, and in the back is Invincible figurines.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
he's
well
worked it in
done.
there, hasn't he?
Well, and this was way before this show was even off the ground.
Oh,
And
of course.
Another good thing, you've got Stephen Yeun,
Yeah.
who plays.
Yeah, your main character.
He is. I don't know who he is in Invincible, because I don't watch it, but
he's
that's
Invincible.
Glenn.
That's the name of the character is Invincible.
Mark Grayson.
Yeah. So J.K. Simmons also voices his dad, by the way,
Who has a big mustache.
who looks a lot like J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
But
You know what's funny is?
no. He's brutal.
I know.
Absolutely
I
brutal,
know.
man.
But the thing with it, because he smacks the hell out of that, it's legit what would really happen if Superman versed Batman.
Yeah.
You see Batman coming down from the roof and he just slams him straight on the ground. Like, no.
Dude,
You're not going to sneak up on me. You're an idiot.
It's messy,
But the funny thing is, people are also campaigning for them to do a live action, and Henry Cavill play that character.
Oh, man, that'd be
Because
crazy.
You've got the mustache.
Oh,
So it works on so many levels. He can just grow the mustache back out again that he had in Mission Impossible that caused all this drama.
But
you've got a brutal soups.
What's interesting is that we actually did cover Invincible before it dropped when it was announced, and being like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't get around to watching it.
I forgot all about it, and then I was sitting there and going through Netflix, and I ended up getting through it in 2 days because it was.
Oh, you smashed it.
It's good.
Wow.
So I'm saying that now. Watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it as good as Harley?
Not as funny,
Not as funny,
but good.
but good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
solid.
solid.
It's a little more serious.
Good writing.
Yeah, really good writing.
Yeah, good. All right.
Anyway, what else do we have here? Oh, speaking of The Boys. Speaking of Amazon stuff that's doing really well.
Yeah, they're trolling people.
Yeah.
They've basically put out everyone keeps asking, when's season 3? When's season 3? And they're like, well, every time we get asked when season 3 is, it goes back a day. So we'll see you in 2033. It's like, wow, guys. Okay, so basically, news to everyone, stop asking them when season 3 is, because
Please.
we'll never get it.
Please
We're
stop
never
asking
going to
them.
get it. They're just
Hey,
being trolls.
Speaking of Invincible, actually,
Oh, well, here we go. We're going back.
I am going back just quickly because dropped at the same time as Jupiter's Legacy. And literally same day. And people were kind of deciding whether they'd watch Jupiter's Legacy or Invincible. That was your time of scheduling.
I think you made a right choice.
I
You didn't watch it at the right time,
I
but
didn't. But there's part of me that still wants to watch Jupiter's Legacy. I'm seeing some bad reviews, but I'm also seeing people that I respect saying
well, funny you
this
say
is worth
that,
watching.
because Josh Duhamel's come out and said that he's not happy. He's finally broken his silence about it being cancelled. He said he's quite hurt by it, and
He looks like he put in a lot of work.
well, that's what he said. He goes, we put in a lot of work. We worked really, really hard to make this, and he goes, the cancellation just sort of came out of nowhere.
And they're all.
We didn't see it coming. It just blindside bang, and it was
What's
gone.
amazing is that, not amazing, but this shows the industry we're in, is that they were all tied to 3-year contracts, 3-season contracts.
Yeah.
That just got nexted. It's funny that people are like, oh, these actors are tied to their contracts for this long.
I think that's probably the big reason why I'm not gonna watch it, because there's no point.
Yeah,
it doesn't go anywhere. It's like Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
I have stuck by that. I said if Swamp Thing gets picked up, I'll watch it. I'll watch the first season, but until then, there's no point.
Yeah,
it's been canned. What's the point?
Yeah,
it'd be like me trying to champion people watching Krypton.
Yeah,
like really watch it though, but you're gonna get nothing out of it at the end because it's gonna leave you on a cliffhanger, which sucks.
I'm gonna have my last little effort here. If people haven't noticed the last 5 minutes, I've been really trying to get Sebi to watch Invincible, and this is my last little.
Oh, here we go. What are you showing me?
Bit of information that's gonna make him.
Is that what I already saw? A little picture. That's Walton Goggins, isn't it?
Walton Goggins does voice.
How long is he in it for?
Walton Goggins does voice a character.
How long is he in it for?
No, I'm not telling you.
Is it one episode? 10 seconds of an episode?
He's in it enough for you to say,
that's Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Can you though?
Yeah, you can.
You do notice that it's him?
You know straight away.
Has he got the LA Walton Goggins or is it Southern Walton Goggins?
It's a bit of...
Is it a Boyd or is it like... What's his... the unicorn.
Think Ant-Man-ish.
So the unicorn.
Yeah.
He's just got the stock stand American accent. There's no draw, no Southern
draw
to it.
It's still him. It's like you can see Boyd Crowder through it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As soon as it happens, you're like, hello, Boyd.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
But he dies early, I'm guessing.
No. I'm not going to say anything. You should watch it for him. You love him. Do it. Watch Invincible. Okay. Let's give me the name of the episode now. Watch Invincible. It really snuck up on us, but guys, watch Invincible.
Well, it snuck up on you. You just blindsided me.
Yeah.
And you basically put Invincible brass knuckles on your hand, just punched me in the back of the head several times.
And one in the front with Walton Goggins.
Just putz.
Goggins.
Take this.
Hey, how are you enjoying Loki dropping on Wednesdays?
I don't care.
How's it going for you?
It doesn't bother me.
No,
to be honest, I've probably forgotten everything that's happened in the episode so far.
Because you felt a bit angry about it.
Yeah, because we record this on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day we get to it.
Mm.
So the earlier it happens, the more time I've got to forget.
Yeah.
Which
my
sucks, you know what
problem
I mean?
is it's hard to watch something on a weekday here for me. And because you get a small amount of time to be like, knock this out kind of thing. And the spoilers for these shows hit hard and fast the second that gets dropped.
You know what's funny is I thought that, but I don't watch Superman until right before I watched it this morning.
I think it's different.
I usually watch it Saturday mornings.
No, different worlds, man.
I had a little bit of spoiler from Superman and Lois, but it's not. It's probably a totally different show as well because they don't really.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I don't really. Yeah,
it's actually funny. Twitter. Actually, Twitter's a cesspool for spoilers for everything.
Twitter's a cesspool for everything.
Yeah, but it's because a lot of the actors live tweet during the show as well. And then that takes off.
I thought all the actors were quitting Twitter anyway. A lot of them have given up on it. It's just.
I think a lot of them are giving up on social media all over.
It's just a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's her name? Does it? Wanda. What's her name?
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen doesn't have it at all.
Yeah, a lot of
She's
them
got
don't.
nothing.
Man. Like, well, Henry Cavill does so little on there.
The GOAT.
As you would. But anyway, my reason for saying that is that Disney Plus is now saying that all their original series will go to Wednesday premieres. So they were doing Friday before. They moved the Marvel stuff with Loki to Wednesday. And now Mando, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, which is coming up.
Which
as well.
we'll be watching all of them.
Yeah, are all going to drop on Wednesdays.
They'll all go into water coolers.
Yeah. Speaking of Ahsoka, while we're here, we have a little bit of casting news for Ahsoka. So we know that this
Who's
is...
in it?
Well, it's more characters than who's getting...
Okay, who's in it?
Well, we know Rosario Dawson's in it.
Yep.
They've done a bit of a synopsis for it now, which is Ahsoka Tano is on the hunt for the evil Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yep.
In the hope...
Blueface.
In the hope it will help her locate the missing Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi that disappeared with Thrawn many years ago. Right? So that's...
Ezra, isn't he the redheaded kid from...
That's the Jedi she's looking for.
Yeah, isn't Ezra... Hang on a minute. I don't even know. But isn't he the one out of the game?
I don't know, but he...
Or am I just tripping
I know
balls
from
here?
the series he
balls.
sacrificed himself with these teleporting whales
Okay, it's not who I'm thinking of.
to take Thrawn away kind of thing.
I was
So they
thinking the
kind
kid
of
out of
disappeared
Shame, the
together.
guy out of Shameless.
Right. So anyway, that's we kind of knew that was happening because she did say she was looking for Thrawn. Now for Star Wars fans out there, we've got Boca, but they're saying these are code names. So casting code names, but you get the character descriptions. So for Boca, it's being described as a strong-minded, independent and born leader, a boyish-looking Middle Eastern, African, Pacific Islander, mixed ethnicity is what they're looking for here, between the ages of 20 to 35 years old, and Morai, who is a extremely volatile, complex and shady character. Actors of all ethnicities being chaste and aged between 40 to 60 years old with strong preferences for accents. The two descriptions they're looking at here, people breaking down, are saying it's highly likely that they're looking for someone like, or to actually play Ezra and Thrawn, of course.
Yep.
But it could say how they're looking at doing it. There's also a character by the name of Barriss they're looking for. Now, Barriss Offee is a character who may show up. That's actually a character there. Looking for a female actor of Asian ethnicity between 20 to 30 to play that. Could just be another red herring.
Yeah.
Though, so you never know. Could be Sabine Wren there. So look, if you're across Rebels, it looks like they're going to try and bring a lot of Rebel characters to Ahsoka.
Well, I would like him to
which would make sense because that's Ahsoka's.
Yeah. I would like him to get Cameron Monaghan for it because I reckon that'd be cool because he did the one I was talking about, Jedi The Fallen Order, the game. And I mean, they've modelled the character straight after the actor.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be hard to bring him across. Now, it's funny because that's who everyone thought was coming across to help Mando.
Right, yeah.
Because they were like, well, it can't be Luke because it can't be Luke.
Why would you think it'd be Luke?
You'll never get Luke Skywalker in this. So they thought that he was going to be the Jedi that shows up to help. But it turned out it was Luke. Yeah. You just got the goat. the goat came in to help.
You got it better. But anyway, so to show that they're now casting for Ahsoka shows that we're probably about a year or so away from it happening. Because
filming.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
We're a bit off on
We need
that.
more. Hurry up.
Well, it looks like, so Boba Fett just finished.
Yeah, we'll be getting that soon.
So we'll get that first.
Couple of months.
Mando will start probably after that, and then we'll probably get Ahsoka dropping when Boba Fett's dropped now. You know what I mean? So like the last time we had Mando drop, at the end of it, we said we saw Book of Boba Fett's coming or whatever.
Yep.
Now we've got Boba now. We'll get Mando into the year. And then probably in this time slot now. When Boba
I reckon
drops,
Ahsoka will be before Mando season 3.
You reckon?
Yep.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yep. Well, they haven't even started doing anything for Mando season 3.
They haven't done
Nothing.
anything for Ahsoka either. They're just casting it.
I don't even think they've cast for Mando.
They cast?
Well, yes. Because he needs... Get him to go back and team up with Oliphant.
Yes.
And just have two cowboys cruising out
Would
fighting
watch
people.
that every day of the week.
That's what we need.
Speaking of something I'm looking forward to watching, What If? The What If Disney series. This is another animated series that was like we watch. I'm watching.
How many episodes are in this?
10.
Are we going to do the water coolers on this?
No, I think we'll just wait till the end for it.
And just do a whole big...
Oh, no. Water coolers
hard.
make sense for this.
Yeah.
They'll probably end up being one-shots. Because none of the episodes tie together. So you're not speculating anything. You're not tying them together.
Oh, don't they?
No.
Oh, so I was just ep by ep.
Each episode's a what if single standalone thing.
Oh, yeah, so we'll just do a what if standalone thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
You know
week,
what I mean?
Done.
So we'll do that. But you're going to get a bunch of actors coming back to do this stuff. We've already got confirmation that
Everyone from the MCU is going to be
Chadwick Boseman's done his voice work for Black Panther.
Well, we saw that in the trailer.
The what if for that one is what if T'Challa was kidnapped as a child from Wakanda and became Star-Lord instead of Black Panther. The other one we're getting is what if Peggy Carter took the Soldier Serum.
So is that
serum
Super Soldier Serum is what you're trying to say?
It was, yeah.
So that what if for Chadwick is going to be his last thing to screen ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless they've done so, unless he did something else, like sort of like Heath Ledger did
Yeah.
that Dr. Parnassus or whatever
Yeah.
it was, and then they ended up
Getting
finishing it
actors
with
to
someone
finish
else.
it, yeah, with 3 other people, I believe.
Yeah, it was like Johnny Depp, Colin Farrell,
DeFranco?
and who
I think James Franco.
was he?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
I
Who
don't know.
cares?
Um,
That's old news.
Yeah, or Jude Law.
I think it was Jude Law. Johnny Depp, and Colin Farrell
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
that came in.
Anyway,
Back to What If.
Yeah, and another one they're looking at doing is the Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, we
Right.
saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, and possibly what would happen if Loki was worthy of wielding Thor's hammer
Oh, that'd be different.
is another one we're going down the line of. They said it's multiple films and characters will be represented in each episode, and it will be comprised of 10 episodes. So there we go.
So half hour each.
I believe so, yeah.
So
So
it's
anyway,
basically WandaVision. That was 10, wasn't it?
9, I believe.
Yeah.
9, yeah. But not going to go. So everything's going to be a self-contained story in each one.
Yeah. No, we'll still do it as a water cooler.
Yeah.
Because it'll work. Because it's still episode 1 of that season.
Yeah. So look, I'm not going to go through the whole list because there's a lot of actors coming back.
It'd be easy to say who's not. Who's not coming back?
Well, no, because I don't think anyone would have assumed that Frank Grillo will come back. And Frank Grillo's coming back.
We love Frank Grillo.
I know.
Oh,
so,
Captain 4% body fat. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But Frank Grillo's coming back to do Brock Rumlow Crossbones.
I reckon he's got to be. He'd have to be one of the hardest working men in Hollywood, Frank Grillo.
Oh, definitely.
Alongside with The Rock. Like
Yeah.
those two, for
Right up
body-wise, holy hell.
Right up there.
Let's see them beat each other up.
Neil McDonough. We're going to get more of. Is Dum Dum Dugan.
Yeah, I like him.
So keen for that. Toby Jones is Arnim Zola.
Yep.
But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, the Hemsworth, Hiddleston.
The Hemsworth. That's what he's known as from now on.
Hiddleston.
Poor Liam.
Rooker.
Yep. Michael's back.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Chris Sullivan. Taser face.
Why?
Taser
Why?
face. Because you need taser face.
That's a gimmick.
so good.
That was literally a James Gunn gimmick.
And Taika Waititi doing more Korg.
Well, of course he is.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Who else would do it?
Stanley Tucci, so he'll be giving Peggy the serum, obviously.
Yep.
Because he was Dr. Erskine. Mark Ruffalo's doing a voice. Paul Rudd. Look, guys, I'm not going through a list, but it's huge. Natalie Portman's an interesting one, but obviously she's coming back.
Lady Loki.
David,
Lady Thor. Lady Loki.
can't say his last name, but playing Polka Dot.
Yeah.
Das Malchen,
There you go. Nailed it.
along those lines, as Kurt. So obviously there's going to be an Ant-Man centric episode here because
So he'll be Ant-Man.
Well, I don't know, because you've got Michael Douglas as Hank Pym coming back too. So there's something to do with that.
I'm going to say he'll be Ant-Man.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting one. No, because Paul Rudd's coming back too.
Yeah, he'll be the yellow jacket.
He'll be coming back saying, "Back it up, just back it up." Interesting. No,
Is T.I. going to be in it?
no,
Not impressed. Not watching it.
no, but no. What's his name? Mr. Narrator Extraordinaire.
Michael Pena.
Yeah, Michael Pena. Not listed on there. He has a great voice. Like you'd think that would be like, yeah, that's the voice we want.
That's what we want, recapping all of What If.
Yeah,
Like he could talk you through the whole thing.
I'd watch that.
We thought you'd watch it anyway.
Yeah,
You're going to watch it
I'm
anyway.
gonna watch everything, guys.
Well, you're not. That's a lie.
Breaking news: Anthony will watch Marvel stuff.
Who would have guessed?
Breaking here first. Hey,
Heard it here first.
speaking
Breaking here first. Break you.
Speaking of Marvel stuff that Anthony will watch, James Gunn has said that he wanted to do.
Have you just gone into movie news and not told anyone?
We're going into movie news, guys, with an awesome segue. That James Gunn approached Marvel about doing a DC Marvel crossover.
Nah, he's talked to people behind the scenes. He said he's talked
Yeah.
to the powers that be at both sides. Not look like it's going to happen.
No.
But, I mean, if there's one guy that could pull it off, it's him.
Oh yeah.
And it'd
Yeah.
be mad.
I honestly believe though, and this is the conversation I see in my head. James Gunn going to Feige saying, "Hey, I'm working at DC at the moment. I reckon we can do a crossover." And Feige saying, "Oh man, that'd be cool."
And then Warner Brothers going, no.
Yeah, Warner Brothers being like, "Nah,
We don't want your Marvel money.
nah, we don't need that.
We're taking our toys and we're going home.
Look, our heroes don't
Because
need
it
to
turns
be
out-
seen doing things with Marvel characters."
Wow. But not only
That's
that,
not what heroes do.
that's not that you can't sell toys.
Yeah.
And I was reading something the other day that Warner Brothers basically said that that's what they're about. It's toys. They don't care about anything else. It's toys.
That used to be Marvel's philosophy.
Yeah. And now look, they ditched that philosophy and now they make good stuff.
Yeah, which end up being great toys. Look at
the toy, and that's what I was thinking about the other day.
Falcon suit, Captain America suit.
It's not only that. It's like
I almost bought that. I don't have any Legends figurines, and I almost got the Captain America one because I saw it the other day of Falcon suit.
So you'll have the mini version of my big version.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is. But I was looking at the Legends. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah. But I mean that's. I feel like
that suit, man. No, I'm going to cut you off. That suit for a second. Have you seen the Hyundai ad they're doing?
Yes.
It looks even better in the daylight.
Yes.
How does that suit look so good in daylight?
I've said it since it first showed up. I'm like, that is the best. It's the best looking Marvel suit we have had ever. Good. Out of all the characters, that is the best. Easily the best.
So good.
It's better than all the Caps. It's better than all the Iron Mans we've had. It is the best suit.
I'm not going to say it's the best. I'm just going to say
What would you say would be? What's your favourite?
I love World War II Cap.
With the old chin strap and the...
Yeah, and the leather.
Yeah. Where's your Hot Toys? Where's your Hot Toys?
So expensive.
Big man. Come on.
So expensive.
Come on, big man.
So expensive.
Matt, sort it out. Contact him. You did it to me. Sort it out. Drop it in his inbox somewhere.
No, I've
him to buy
got
it. Hurry up.
Endgame Cap coming.
No, I don't want to hear
Eventually.
But anyway.
Whenever that's been delayed again.
Yes, I know. Back to what I was saying.
Yep.
If you make good... Don't make stuff for toys and merchandise. Make the good stuff. Make good programs and TV shows and movies. The toys will come.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Like literally, they will come. You don't need to do that.
When Guardians of the Galaxy first dropped, there were no Baby Groot toys ready to go. They didn't build those saying, and put Baby Groot in there to say, we need Baby Groot toys. That happened after the movie happened. Everyone said, I want a Baby Groot.
It's not just that. Look at the child. Look at Baby Yoda. Look at Grogu.
Yeah.
We're still only just getting toys out now.
Yeah.
And it's been how long? They've already, it's 2
like
seasons
3,
been over
4 years or whatever.
It's like, guys.
Yeah.
You don't need to make something for toys. If people love the program that you make or movie that you make, people will buy the toys.
Yeah.
Grown men and women will buy the toys. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or we will buy it for our kids.
No, I will buy it for myself.
Yeah, but even like to the point of like, you know, like this is the kid's toy. Yeah, right, we'll get that. I got a Baby Groot, mini Groot Boppet. He looks awesome. But he's a Boppet.
Why are you bopping him?
He's so good.
Stop bopping Groot.
He's so good,
That sounds dirty.
It's great too.
Marvel shouldn't be
'cause
bopping
they've done
Groot.
like Bradley Cooper's Rocket voice through it as well.
Is it?
Yeah, so when you
How'd they get him to record that?
oh, I don't know. But or someone doing a really good impersonation because when you mess up, he's like, great. Like he gets angry at you. Like, come on, you can do better than that. Like he's so good. Anyway,
But yeah, toys will come. Just stop making things for toys and make stuff for people. The products will sell themselves.
So you've written up here with a question mark something next to James Gunn as well. What's that?
Oh, Soups. It was talking about Idris Elba. Someone asked James Gunn, will Soups have a part in Suicide Squad?
Oh yeah.
And he said that's why have I blanked on Idris Elba's character's name? Bloodsport was in jail because he shot Soups with
a kryptonite
bullets.
A kryptonite bullet.
So he's put him. He put the big fella down.
Yeah.
Whether this is true or not, James Gunn could be just fishing and talking smack,
which he does. But I love it.
Let him go.
I love the idea as well.
If that's what's in the movie, why you locked up? Oh, I shot the big fella.
Yeah, shot Superman.
Wow.
Well, so what? Everyone shoots Superman. I did with the kryptonite.
Yeah, I put him down.
Yeah. Didn't last long. I've been arrested. Look,
turns out Batman hunted me and caught me.
Didn't work out well. He pulled a Smallville style and just ripped it out of himself and threw it.
Yeah, no, that was
Superman Lois.
Yeah. Every time Smallville got hit, he was like, "Oh no, I'm stuck."
Oh, I'm near it.
Chloe, throw it away.
Chloe can't. She's passed out because she can't know you're Superman yet.
No, this was after when she watches him catch the car.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is that Chloe?
Oh,
that watches him catch the car. Or was that Lois that watches him catch the car?
Mate, I had this this chat with my missus about the whole Superman identity thing.
No, I just caught it. It's Chloe. Chloe sees him in the cellar when he saves Lana out of the... He rips the door off and then welds it. She sees him weld it and then he just vanishes. It's that cool shot where you're seeing it from her point of view. He's there and the next minute he's not there. He's just gone. you don't see him speed off like normal. You just see him disappear like out of frame. There's like one frame gone.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Yeah, but that's what it was. It's Lois that sees him catch the car like a beach ball, I think. Or is it Soups as well? Or is it Chloe as well that sees that?
I don't know. She knew for a while.
What's her name? Is it Alicia that puts him on red kryptonite?
Yeah.
She shows... I don't remember. Now I'm lost. It's been a while since I've watched that.
Yeah, you have to take your series off me again and watch it again.
No, it's too much. I've watched it 3 or 4 times. It's too much.
And it just makes you miss it so much.
Tom Welling's great. See, funny enough, little segue. They could be doing, there's a lot more chatter going about with Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum doing a revival of Smallville in an animated series.
Oh, right.
To bring him back. So you'll see Tom Welling in the suit.
Yeah.
Because he'll be Superman, of course. But yeah, it'll be, and you'll get Lex back.
Gotta love them to do it, like, not animated. Wouldn't just like.
I mean, Tom Welling's got the size
action.
now.
Yeah.
The man's a beast.
Jeez, I'd watch that.
Beefcake.
But even just their little crisis thing he did, that was perfect.
Would have been good to have Rosenbaum back.
I know, but that was perfect.
The president's in town?
Yeah. Oh, man. And they're like really good mates and stuff. Yeah. Like, it's good to see. Well, we'll stay on.
No, what you were saying something.
No, I'll get on that later.
I rudely interrupted
It's
you.
all right. We'll stay on Flash on DC news with some Flash news. So we got Grant Gustin is definitely appearing on Flash. Now we speculated about this a while ago because of the way they filmed.
The aspect ratio change.
Yeah, they filmed it movie style.
Yep.
Do you think this is why Grant Gustin's been working out like an MF? Like he's been going big.
Probably say so.
To get big, he's like, I want to be a movie Flash.
Well, he's not going to be a movie Flash.
Can I just say, he's going to put Ezra Miller to shame.
Nah.
He's going to be staying next to Ezra Miller.
It's just hulking beast of a Flash.
You know?
You've got animated Flash versus movie, old TV Flash.
You know what I mean?
But, I mean, you just look at John Wesley Shipp.
Yeah.
Next to Grant Gustin. It's like, this guy's huge.
It's like the evolution, isn't it?
He got small, now he's getting big again.
But then it's cool because like Grant Gustin's want to be like, I'm sorry, how long have you been Flash for? He's
but
like, I've been doing this for this many years.
It's not only that. You see in the show where he goes, on the Flash, you get the Flash.
Yeah.
Because not Grant Gustin, Ezra Miller doesn't have that name.
No.
He's not the Flash yet.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it, but he has it now. He will have that name now, which is awesome. And we
also get his logo.
Looks wicked.
Have you seen how
wicked? It's like a circuit board.
Yeah.
Style. It looks awesome.
Do you reckon that the suit's gonna have like
tech?
Well, yeah, but like across there, like it looks like it's gonna light up.
I think this suit. Now I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. I reckon it might come out of a ring.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon he might have a flash ring.
Oh.
And the suit comes out.
Wow, it's hard to do a tech out of it. Or like a nano.
Yeah. Like a nano Tony Stark style suit.
Yeah, okay.
He's not going to just pop it out and then run into it. It's going to just come out. And
I like the pop and run.
No, it's not needed anymore.
I really like it.
It's not needed anymore. It's like Tony when he lands in Spider-Man and you'd care if you actually cared, you'd be here and then it just opens up and he just walks out and he's fully suited. It's like, that's cool. Well done.
Yeah. I still love the old Iron Man.
Well, he does the same thing
where they've got the dummies taking it off him. So you remember
trust me, you've seen me doing worse.
No,
you've caught me doing worse. That
remember
thing.
it was so good in Avengers where he lands on the platform.
Oh, and just walks
every
in.
Steps he takes, something getting taken off him.
You could but that was the cool thing about that movie. Those movies, it started with him, and he's getting pulled all over the joint. And then the next one, he's
refines
it.
Refines
it's perfect.
it. Yeah, it's all those things that they track through the MCU that does that. Where like every time something happens bad, Tony's next step is to fix it. Like
yeah. Well, I remember with the one where he landed and talks to Spider-Man, he actually did that at the Stark Expo as well.
Yeah.
In a full black suit. He just walks out and he's fully dressed and
but he's like
AC/DC's cranking and
Rhodey drop dead stick and hits the ground with a thump.
Yeah.
Then he builds a suit for Spidey and puts a parachute in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's these little things like that where you're like, Tony's learnt from things.
Yeah. It makes sense, doesn't it?
And, gets stranded in Iron Man 3 and freezes, puts a heater in Spider-Man's suit.
Yep.
It's like these little things you look through and you're like, it's like, but no one mentions it.
Yeah.
You just see it there. And if you've watched stuff before, you're like, of course he's got.
How did you solve the icing?
Yeah.
Icing?
Oh, so good. Anyway, so
good.
we also got not just the Flash's logo and chest piece. We got Supergirl's chest piece. Very Man of Steel-ish.
Oh, it's Man of Steel S.
Right?
It is 100. It's tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say it's a little bit more feminine. The S. It's a lot more sort of curvy and a bit swirly. And I like it. I love it.
Gorgeous.
I love it.
Gorgeous.
The start of the S is a lot thinner than Henry's, and the back of the bottom of the S actually it bulks out in the middle like Soups does, but then it swirls around. It comes into like a real fine tail, and it's like
even all the
it's like refined. It's very, very nice.
all the patterning across it and everything looks nice. Like it's gorgeous.
I guarantee Andy has spoken to Zach.
Yeah.
They've had talks
Surely.
to design this because I guarantee Zach's been in talks with this. And I wouldn't be surprised if this movie comes out and he's a producer.
I wouldn't be surprised if Henry Cavill shows up somewhere.
I would be.
Oh, man. I just think that they're tying the suit so much to it.
But he still has 3 more movies in his contract. If Warner Brothers stick with it, or they're going to pay him out. One of the two. They might have already paid him out, and he's like, well, big fingers up. See
He's
you
like,
guys.
well, putting that money towards The Witcher.
Let's go to Century.
Let's go to Marvel.
Adam,
Please
we
come
need
to
Adam.
Marvel.
Adam
Please.
needs to pay
Oh,
off.
I want Doctor Doom.
What was that was Guardians 2, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, Guardians 2 that showed Adam in the cocoon.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Guardians 3, we might
She's
get a
like,
payoff.
call him guy. Yeah.
Hello,
Keen. All right.
Henry.
What else do we have here? We've
Dr.
got.
Doom would be good though.
I told you, man. I
Yeah,
want Dr.
that would
Doom
be
so
that-
bad. I sold you on that, didn't I?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is the perfect human.
Yeah, so good. What else do we have here, man? We've got. Oh, we'll stick with that James Gunn stuff before. Suicide trailer.
Yeah, someone keeps asking him as well. Like, when are we getting a trailer? He's like, next month. Question mark?
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Maybe.
think. I don't know. They're cutting it together. I don't know. I'm cutting it together. I don't know.
I mean, we've seen a little bit. We've seen behind the scenes. We've seen a trailer that didn't really show much story.
Do we need more?
Story-ish.
Like, we're going to see this.
I think people want a story trailer, so we know what's sort of happening. Because at the moment, there's been a jumbled mess of just here, take this,
Yeah, and Starro.
and Starro. It's like, but why is Starro here? We don't
I'm
know.
so keen for Starro.
Oh, mate, just give us a movie.
Give me Starro.
Now, you put in the chat something about Vin Diesel and Avatar.
Did I?
What is it? You don't even know what it is. I've thrown you under the bus here.
No, you just write stuff up there, and I'm like, did I do that? Did you do that? But yeah, Vin Diesel in Avatar.
Alluding that he's being quiet or something about Avatar.
About appearing in Avatar sequels.
Why is he in it? Was he in the first one?
No.
So why they talk? Why is he even in the talk? Why is his name
Why
there?
are people talking to Vin Diesel about it? He's seemingly confirmed his casting back in 2019 when he posted a video of himself and Cameron on the set of the Avatar sequels.
Okay, so Vin Diesel's in the
So
set.
whether
Okay,
he
done.
was just visiting or not, but not much news has emerged since then.
I feel like you don't just visit an Avatar set.
But the actor himself has been playing coy about the possibility.
Yeah, he's in it. Heard it here first. Vin Diesel's in it. Well, you didn't. You heard it somewhere else.
Well, my problem with
We're
Vin
currently
Diesel
reading
like acting coy is that I'm not convinced Vin Diesel can act well at anything. So even if he's acting coy.
No. There was a movie. Actually, there was
Anyway,
two. There was a.
This is what he said.
Okay.
I have
I'll
spent
find this.
time with Cameron, but I have not filmed yet.
So he is filming.
He said, I love James Cameron. I love the series, and I think it's safe to say that we will be working together.
Terminator.
It'd be interesting.
They're doing a new Terminator. You heard it here first.
So still nothing confirmed, but keep in mind that Cameron is locked in for Avatar 2 till 5. So he could be popping up anywhere in theirs.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Okay, now I want to say I just remember that there's actually. Oh well, I'm going through his thing and I'm seeing a couple of movies. There was Riddick.
Mm.
He acts well in Riddick because that he don't have to do a lot. He's got to kill people. Very, very good. There was a movie called Find Me Guilty.
Right.
True story. He grows his hair out for it. I think he's like a mob boss that goes to court and all this sort of stuff. And it was very good. The Pacifier. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That movie is so good. I don't care what anyone says. That movie is
It's
so
pretty
good.
much Kindergarten Cop, isn't it?
Yeah. And then there was the knockaround guys.
What's that one?
All he does is he plays sort of, there's a group of four mates, and it's got I'll show you, Barry Pepper in it.
Right, yeah.
He's sort of like a mob's son. And Vin Diesel gives this, they're in this bar and he has this wicked dialogue scene. This guy starts a fight, like just this hick dude. And he's like, Vin Diesel walks up to him and goes, 500. And the guy's like, 500 what, douchebag? And he's like, 500 fights is a number that I came up with as a kid to call yourself a legitimate tough guy. He goes, so I got started. And it's like, he just does this talk and then he just starts beating the crap. He goes, because within these 500 fights, you start to learn things. Your skin starts to become like leather on your hands. So you can do this. And then he just cracks him and there's no cuts or anything like that. And he just beats the hell out of this guy. And everyone in the bar is just like, okay, that's it. No, we're done. We're done.
Jesus.
That's it. It's a really, really good movie though, Knockaround Guys. I highly recommend it.
Right, okay. Well, that's I think you recommend. Mm-hmm. So that's Vin Diesel might be an Avatar, might not be an Avatar. Looks like he's in a Avatar at some point. Other weird casting stuff we've got is Willem Dafoe playing coy about No Way Home.
Did you see the interview that they asked him the question?
The other things I've been doing lately, I prefer to wait until we're ready for them to come out.
It's the way he says it. And he has that Joker smile. It's like, you're doing it. You're
That's
Spider-Man.
just how he smiles.
No, you're in Spider-Man. He's not telling you.
Mephisto's in Spider-Man.
Mephisto's in Loki.
Just everywhere. Look, I'm just speculation on this one. I know it's what we do, but...
Do you reckon he's in it?
No, I just need a cast list. Like, honestly, I don't want to get my hopes up on anything. I just tell me who's actually in it. Right now, I know Alfred Molina's in it.
Us
I know
a trailer.
That... Jamie Foxx is in it, and I know that Tom Holland's in it. Anyone else is a bonus.
Turns out Tom Holland not in it.
Yeah,
hasn't been cast.
Might end up being the best Spider-Man film yet. No, could be. Red Notice. Red Notice.
Oh, The Rock. Yes, we've got The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds.
The most expensive Netflix film so far.
$200 million.
So that was
the budget for it.
Just The Rock's appearance fee, right?
I think so. I think 150 mil was for him.
Yeah.
And then you're like, Deadpool, come on. And then Wonder Woman, come play.
Gal Gadot, yeah.
But this, I reckon this is going to be a great movie.
So it's
this will be a one-shot we do for sure.
Oh, definitely, yeah. A heist film?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Looks like
You've got a, what do they say it? An art thief, FBI agent, and
something along the lines.
Gambler, not gambler, no.
Oh, okay. World's Most Wanted art thief, FBI tracker, greatest con man.
Con man, there we go. Yeah,
the world's ever seen.
There we go.
Yeah.
So who do you reckon who's been who? Does it say in there who's who?
No. So let's go with it. I'm going to say the con man would probably be Ryan Reynolds.
That's who I thought. FBI tracker Gal Gadot.
No, I think she's the art thief.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Paintings get heavy.
I'd pay her as art thief.
Paintings get heavy.
Yeah, I know. He's walking out with sculptures.
The Rock's just carrying David over his shoulder, just walking out. The statue of Dale. Wow. Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Oh, that'd be great. He's the greatest art thief because he's the only one who can lift the things that need to be stolen.
And no one questions him.
Yeah.
It's like he's, clearly he works here. He's carrying the statue. Who else would be carrying the statue?
Yeah,
he's got a high-vis vest on.
Yeah, it's fine. He walked in carrying a ladder. No one stopped him.
No, he had a clipboard.
Yeah.
He had a clipboard, empty bit of paper.
That was it.
And now he's walking out with David. There we go. That's it. Done.
And poor Gal Gadot's like tracking him down, being like, how did you guys let him do this again?
He strikes again. God damn it.
We followed him. It took him 20 minutes to load it into the back of his little coupe.
Could she be the art? Oh, see, art thief for her because she's the in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
With all the art stuff. So
she could be a conman.
I would pay. I would like that.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Do you remember that movie with Margot Robbie?
I would.
And Will Smith?
Will Smith, yeah.
Don't remember what's called.
Because they drop an Australian joke in there. He's like, cover yourself up. There's Australian people here or something like that. It's like, you can't do that.
Stop it.
No, it'd be cool to have her as the con man, have The Rock as the art thief, and have Ryan Reynolds as the FBI tracker.
Because then he'd be playing it like Hitman's body man.
Hitman's bodyguard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he'd be the straight man in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he does that well. He does both well.
Yeah.
Anyway. Red Notice. Keep an eye out for that, guys, and probably we'll do a watch on it. Last bit of news for movie news is another casting for John Wick 4.
They just keep going.
Yeah.
We just keep going.
It looks like we're doing a bit in Japan in this one, though.
I think they are. Because we've got the king. We've got Hiroyuki Sanada in this.
Yeah.
Now, for him, if you don't know what he's out of, he was just in Zack Snyder's
Army of the
Dead. He played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he was in The Last Samurai.
He's been in everything.
Who was he in Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, he was the Yakuza boss that Ronin fights in the street.
Yeah, right at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also in The Last Ship as well, which is another one of my favourite shows. So I love him. I love him.
Gone around, hasn't he? So well.
And his Japanese accent is so good.
Yeah.
It's like perfect what you would want a Yakuza boss or something like that to sound like. Like it sounds forceful.
Nails it. That Marvel thing, I love the way it's shot.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I know you'd love to see more blood, but it's
Mickey Mouse hides it.
It's what it is, and it's good. Mate, to finish up today, we actually have games news.
We do.
And we should
It's
have
down
more
your
because
alley.
E3 did happen, but we got a trailer for a Guardians game done by Insomniac.
Yeah.
Now, Insomniac did the Spider-Man game, but they have been working on this one for a while.
I'm going to say I'm not happy with the way it looks because of how long they've been working on it. I probably won't buy it because it doesn't. The Avengers, that Avengers game left a bad taste in my mouth.
One of the big differences, they did get asked. They had a lot of microtransactions in the Avengers game.
Yep.
And in this one, they're saying no microtransactions.
No.
What you pay for is what you get. So everything you get, they might do early release stuff, but everything you're able to buy for it will eventually be available throughout the game anyway if you play it through.
Yeah.
It's just, do you want it earlier?
Yeah.
You can pay to have it earlier.
Yeah.
Or you can just wait to get it. The trailer I thought was pretty cool.
The trailer was good. The gameplay trailer was good.
Yeah.
But there was still, it just, I don't know.
And it looks like you're getting...
It feels like last gen.
This isn't even
it doesn't feel
Guardians game to me. This is a Star-Lord game featuring the Guardians.
Yes, yes.
You know, because you're playing as Star-Lord.
Yep.
And you can probably do things like...
I'm going to say you can switch between characters.
I don't think so.
I reckon
I think it's going to be more like... was it Mass Effect? Where you could have triggers to be like, I want to team up with this guy. If I press this, this, and this.
Well, yeah, you can see that. You can see that in the gameplay trailer. You're fighting with someone and you're Star-Lord, but then you can tell Drax to do, like, prompts will come up and you can tell Drax to do something, or Rocket can come in and do stuff.
So that's what I mean. I don't think you're going to get to play as them. I think you can do those things with them.
One thing that I was upset with it was I feel like they've cast the wrong people in the wrong roles. I feel like the guy who plays Star-Lord should be Rocket.
Yeah, he's got more of
his
that
voice. It's more a Rocket voice than it is. Yeah. I don't know. As I said, I probably won't buy this. It's not appealing to me. I need to look at it more.
Yeah. So who is Christopher North playing in this?
I don't know. It's someone. Drax. Groot. They've probably got him as Groot.
Adam. He'll be someone.
But I mean, I need to see more. See, I'm waiting for... I finally will get my PS3 end of July. PS5, not PS3. PS5.
Waiting a while for PS3.
End of July, start of August is when EB will have them in. And the first game we get for that will be Spider-Man.
Man, they've been waiting a while, man.
I've had a PS4 for so long. Could have bought Miles. Haven't bought it. I'm waiting for the PS5 and then I will buy that because that's the one game I want to play on PS5 is that new Spider-Man.
Yeah. And
I've waited so long to play it.
Anyway, guys, cheers for joining us for another week. That is all the news we deem relevant for this week. There's plenty out there, but that's what we thought you'd be like.
If you want to go and find it.
And then tell us about it. Hit us up on our socials, everything like that. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear more of, all that stuff, and we will put it into the show. We're going to give you shout outs. If you've got questions, you got anything like that, hit us up. Cheers for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.